There we go. Wow. Tonight, in just a few minutes, Sandy and I would like to share a video of what we all did together. And it's the toughest part, as Sandy would say, of the entire mission. We did some really tough things together, was actually put together that video. Because we had 6 months worth of wonder and amazement of building the space station, this great space station that we've been building. And trying to fit that into 20 minutes is almost impossible. But we think you'll enjoy that. But until then, I just wanted to take a few minutes, and then we'll hand the microphone over to Sandy. But just to say thanks to all of you. First, thanks for coming tonight, and thanks for your support during this mission. And tonight we tried to recognize some of you, but unfortunately we couldn't recognize all of you because, boy, we were doing a lot of things on this mission. This was a particularly fun mission, shall we say, if you enjoy working a lot, because we had to transform the interior of the space station, and then near the end of the mission, the exterior, to be ready for 6-person crew. And like Captain Coates said, the only way we could do that is to learn how to recycle. Now, we've been taking credit for it for the past 6 months, but we actually didn't build the hardware, we didn't certify the hardware, we didn't put it, we didn't do all the paperwork to get it sent up, we didn't get it on the manifest. You all did that. And so this victory of having the space station ready for 6-person crew is our victory together, and that's what we're here tonight to do, is to say thank you. So I'm going to go through kind of a long list of thanks and hopefully tell a little story along the way. And first I'd like to say thanks to my family. My darling wife, Renita, she put up with our 3 beautiful kids, and she couldn't have done it by herself. Well, she probably could, she's really strong, but she didn't. And so I'd like to thank all of our friends in the NASA family that helped and supported. And I'd also like to recognize my parents-in-law, Mr. and Mrs. Fincke, who used to live in Alabama, but once we got married, they moved here to help us with our lives together, and we can't do it without our parents, that's amazing. And all of our friends, all of our neighbors, everyone who pitched in, because that's what makes the space station fly. It's all of us working together. And we had a special team, and I'd like to recognize Ron and Emily, and your leadership in the flight control room and outside the flight control room, and all those meetings you had to go to and everything to help keep us on pace. We could not have done this without you recognizing what we needed and us trying to give you what you asked for. And it was really amazing. Every time we asked for something, you delivered, and every time you asked for something, I'd like to think my crew and myself, we delivered. And that's a really wonderful feeling. When I was up there, you guys might have seen this, this was on the Super Bowl pregame and all, but my team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, won the Super Bowl. And, yeah, it was pretty neat. I'm taking credit to my team, like I don't know. But the neat thing is I had the team towel up there, and we celebrated their victory. But I bet you every single one of those football players might have felt half as good as we feel today for the Super Bowl that we won, with getting this mission started and completed at the end. So Ron and Emily, thank you to you and to all our flight control team for everything that we did together. And I'm going to steal a little bit of Sandy's thunder, but the really neat thing was at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, we got the chance to talk to the flight control team, not just here in Houston. We'd always start with Houston. But then we go to Huntsville, Alabama, and our great science team there. And then we'd stop in Munich. Sorry, in Munich, in Germany, and it was just so fun to have a chance to talk with our ESA colleagues. We'd stop in Japan and share something, and then we'd stop in Moscow, and it was really wonderful to feel the whole world working together and supporting this mission. And along the way, of course, talking about the flight control teams, which were really wonderful, and we thank them. But it wasn't just the flight control teams in the front room, it was everybody supporting in the back room. We had the MER, everybody working hard in the MER. We had people in engineering, and of course, some of my favorite team was our increment management team. And Susan Brand, thank you very much. Where did you go, Susan? There we go. Thank you so much. We really enjoyed your work, and we really appreciate your team. You guys really made the mission. Anything we needed on the manifest, anything we needed to interface with the program, it was really amazing. Everything came together. Our flight doc, Dr. Hart, and Dr. Joe. It's Dr. Joe here. They were, there you go, Joe. Thanks, man. We couldn't have done it without our flight docs. We had such a core group that we would talk to every week, and it really was a wonderful feeling. So we really won the Super Bowl together, and that's what this story. We're going to show the video in just a few minutes, but that's what we wanted to say tonight. I hope you all feel like we won the Super Bowl.